Oh, let's do it. Child, let me see if I can get my adjustments made. Adjustments are required. Don't be judging me. I was trying to post something. And then I looked down and said, OMG, it's time for Bible clarity. What it do, ski booskies? How are y'all doing today? Welcome to a word in the wilderness. Child, I hope I got the chapters right. Did I get them right, y'all? I don't know. Yeah, because I wasn't finna read all of that. That was homework. So, welcome, y'all. Welcome to a word in the wilderness, Bible clarity. I hope y'all are doing well and that today is going fantastic for you. Y'all, I feel like I was running so behind because I was trying to post an affirmation. And man, I looked up and it was 16:49, which means I was running late. So OMG, but I'm is here. Hey, honey, one, this is welcome, y'all. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're feeling good. I hope today's been going fantastic for you. Look, y'all know I got on these glasses that make my eyes look this big. Don't be judging me. That's all right. We are on the book of Exodus, y'all. We are on the book of Exodus. Let me see. I got a couple announcements. Um, it's been a busy day, but it's been like, I don't know, my schedule's been a little weird today. So first things first, let me just tell y'all something that is actually officially starting back. Hello, Stacy K. How you doing, honey? So I kind of would have been playing around with it for a couple of weeks, and y'all know I was trying out some things, trying to see how I felt about it. And so, just talking to Padre God. And so we finally decided that I was going to start back doing this morning's message. So I am doing this morning's message. I don't have a dedicated time at this time. Let me just say that. Um, because I don't know. This morning I just happened to be on, it was like 7:15ish or something like that. So I did do this morning's message because I be recording in the morning anyway. And so I was like, well, let me just go live at least to give one of the messages and then thank y'all. And then I was like, I ended up recording, like, oh my gosh, I got to tell y'all about that too. Then I ended up recording like 4 videos after that. So I am going to start back doing this morning's message, but what time I'm going to be doing it, I don't know yet. This morning I was running a little bit later because of the fact that it was raining. So I slept till like 5:30 this morning instead of getting up at 4. Because it was raining outside and I was enjoying that little rain. So I said, well, okay, so that I will be doing this morning's message. It'll still be over here, same channels that I'm using. I'm not doing it on TikTok. I'm working on possibly doing it on Instagram. If anything, that's what I'll be doing, is doing it on Instagram. Y'all gonna have my nose all in disarray the way my nose is itching. So this morning's message, and then of course I'll be recording other videos as well. So y'all make sure you turn your notifications on, because it's pretty much, I'm not committing to a schedule just yet, but I will be giving a message in the morning. So if you happen to be able to hop on for the live, then hop on, but it'll be in the morning time one way or another. So that's the first thing. Second thing is, I'm going to be doing this morning's message from different locations. And this is why I'm not locking down on a specific time just yet. This morning, I was at LAX, y'all. So all the messages that I recorded this morning were live from LAX. I actually already know where I'm going to be going live tomorrow. I saw it today, actually. So I already know where I'm going to be doing this morning's message from tomorrow. um Different places here in LA. So y'all will see that tomorrow. I don't know exactly how it's gonna go yet, y'all, but this morning's message, as well as um the messages that I record, will all be from that location. Everything this morning was at LAX because I was over that way. And then I'm gonna be somewhere else tomorrow, and then somewhere else after that. So tune in, make sure you tune in for that. I'm just gonna be in different locations going live. So that's the second part. What else? I think that was it, y'all. I think them was the two main things today. Happy February. Happy February. I hope everything is going well for y'all. Thank y'all so much to all the new teammates, old teammates. Shout out to y'all. I appreciate you so much for your tea, for liking the videos, like the live, share the love, y'all. Um, I don't know. The Lord is just doing a new thing. I woke up this morning, and one of the things I will say before we read, because we finna talk about Aaron's staff becomes a serpent. Okay. And then we're gonna talk about, oh Lord, the plague. We going through some, we finna start these plagues, Lords. We expect to start on these plagues, my God. So we gonna go through Aaron's staff becomes a serpent. Lord, the Lord finna send a plague of blood and a plague of frogs. You're right, it wouldn't have took me but one. Oh no. It would have took me one, and that would have been enough. Child, we ain't finna do nothing but read about some plagues, ain't it? Well, anyway, until child, ooh, when we get to 11, that's gonna, y'all did, they should have started repenting after the plague of blood. You ain't got to show me but one time. Anyway, so that's that on that. So we'll be talking about Aaron's staff becomes a serpent today. I forgot what I was finna say before that. Um, y'all, Patrick God is just changing some things. He's changing some things and making some things happen. So I receive it. I receive it. And the other thing, I don't have it completely done yet. So I don't. No, I'll just wait. I'm gonna wait until I'm gonna wait until I launch it. Something else is coming. If y'all want to offer support for the Message Clarity Tarot and Oracle deck, so I will tell y'all in a second. Okay, I'll tell y'all about that shortly. So just know, okay. Um, Something is coming that is going to help, and hopefully you'll want to help and support the Message Clarity Tarot and Oracle decks. More to come on that. Maybe tomorrow. I'm gonna have to see what all I can, all the information that I need to get done. But I'll tell y'all more about that. Okay. Um. Oh, let's do it. Let's get to it, y'all. Like the live, share the love. What time is it, child? I done just turned. Let's see. I don't know, y'all. Come on, 7:29. So today we are talking about. We're in the book of Exodus. Okay, we're in the book of Exodus. Aaron's staff becomes a serpent. Okay, Aaron's staff becomes a serpent. And then we're going to talk about a plague of blood and a plague of frogs. Of course, up until this point, um, Moses and Aaron have gone to Pharaoh, asked him to let the people go. He wouldn't let them go. He said, "No, I ain't gonna be able to do it." So of course now they've come in, and now they are um uh-huh. Now, so then of course now they the what's it called, people in them, they went to Pharaoh and said, listen, they don't want to give them no straw to make the bricks, none of that. They working them even harder now. Now they blaming Moses because he done went and brought this on them. And of course Moses them back like, listen, we trying to help, okay? The Lord said, he told the Lord, my own people won't listen to me anymore. How can I expect Pharaoh to listen? Da, 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 da. But the Lord said what he said, and he meant that. Okay. So that's where we at. Of course, y'all had homework because y'all know I'm not going to do all them names. So the ancestors of Moses and Aaron, you're supposed to read that on your TEA-ems. Okay. And now we are going to talk about Aaron's staff becomes a serpent. Aaron's staff becomes a serpent. Okay. Here we go. Aaron's staff becomes a serpent. This is Exodus chapter 7. Y'all like the live, share the love. Oh, let's do it. Let's get to it. Okay. Then the Lord said to Moses, pay close attention to this. I will make you seem like God to Pharaoh, and your brother Aaron will be your prophet. Tell Aaron everything I command you, and Aaron must command Pharaoh to let the people of Israel leave his country. Okay. But I will make Pharaoh's heart so stubborn. So I will make Pharaoh's heart stubborn so I can multiply my miraculous signs and wonders in the land of Egypt. So they already, there we go. We already know. Hey, honey, we already know that it's a whole bunch of stuff in the happen, child. Why? because God want to show up and show out. Okay, He wanted so He can multiply His miraculous signs and wonders. Daddy, you don't think that's a little? I mean, I was just saying why you should. Well, I mean, I understand, but you was showing out. You was flexing on them, big flex. Watch me flex, flex. Padre God, flex, flex. We in that thing. No, that was not. Never mind. I put my out. Never mind. Okay, I'm back. My bad, y'all. I'm back. Okay. Even then, Pharaoh will refuse to listen to you. So I will bring down my fist on Egypt. Then I will rescue my forces, my people, the Israelites, from the land of Egypt with great acts of judgment. When I raise my powerful hand and bring out the Israelites, the Egyptians will know that I am the Lord. You was big flexing. That's okay. You is Padre God. Who are we? We just reading the story. We just realized that you was going, yeah, that you was big flexing on them. That's all right. That's all right. Flex on them. So Moses and Aaron. Funny thing is, I've been talking about this in the last couple of reads. Did I talk about that today? I don't think it came up in the messages today. It was 5,100 of them, but that was yesterday. Well, we're talking about how Padre God finna show up and flex, and so show some people that he's God. And I think people be forgetting sometimes, but he be reminding folks just like in here. Okay, so Moses and Aaron did just as the Lord had commanded them. Moses was 80 years old, and Aaron was 83. Oh, I didn't know. Child, Aaron was older than Moses when they made their demands to Pharaoh. Y'all finna get beat up. Y'all, oh, they finna beat y'all up. Then the Lord said to Moses and Aaron, Pharaoh will demand, show me a miracle. When he does this, say to Aaron, take your staff and throw it down in front of Pharaoh, and it will become a serpent. I promise y'all, all I can see is the Prince of Egypt when the little what's it called, man, I'm gonna watch it again just because of that, when the little people then was like, you in the big leagues now. I think I had told y'all about that before. It's like, okay, you want to flex, let me show you something, we got magic too. So Moses and Aaron went to Pharaoh and did what the Lord had commanded them. Aaron threw down his staff before Pharaoh and his officials, and it became a serpent. See, this what I'm talking about, y'all. I'm going to watch the Prince of Egypt tonight. That is what I'm going to watch tonight. Then Pharaoh called in his own wise men and sorcerers, and these Egyptian magicians. y'all, y'all have to say it like that. These, that's what y'all said. That's what y'all meant in y'all spirituals. Magicians did the same thing with their magic. They threw down, told y'all, they threw down their staffs, which also became serpents. But then Aaron's staff swallowed up their staffs. Pharaoh's heart, however, remained hard. He still refused to listen, just as the Lord predicted. Y'all, I'll go and watch it. Y'all go watch it. I don't know what it's on, child. It's on YouTube. You can watch it on YouTube and just go to that part. They gonna be dancing around and doing like this, and they gonna be dancing. Child, they was getting it, but anyway, they had the wrong magic. I'm just saying, a plague of blood. That I don't know how I feel about this plague. I can't, I mean, I don't really remember it. We gonna see, but it just don't even sound like something I want to even witness. Then the Lord said to Moses, Pharaoh's heart is stubborn, and he still refuses to let the people them go. So go to Pharaoh in the morning as he goes down to the river. Stand on the bank of the Nile and meet him there. Be sure to take along the staff that turned into a snake. Then announce to him, the Lord, the God. Wait a minute, that little movie got that part wrong. The Lord, the God of the Hebrews, he sent me to tell you, let my people go so they can worship me in the wilderness. Until now, you have refused to listen to him. So this is what the Lord says. I will show you that I am the Lord. Look, I will strike the water of the Nile with this staff in my hand, and the river will turn to blood. The fish in it will die, and the river will stink. The Egyptians will not be able to drink any water from the Nile. Then the Lord said to Moses, tell Aaron, take your staff and raise your hand over the waters of Egypt, all its rivers, canals, ponds, and all the reservoirs. Turn all the water to blood. Everywhere in Egypt, The water will turn to blood, even the water stored in wooden bowls and stone pots. You was finna, they was finna be thirsty. Child, I'm talking about the child. Listen, you that living water, you wasn't finna give them not nan drop. What about the little Hebrew people, them? That was gonna affect everybody, wasn't it? Okay, I'm back. So Moses and Aaron did just as the Lord commanded them. As Pharaoh and all of his officials watched, Aaron raised his staff and struck the water of the Nile. Suddenly, the whole river turned to blood. The fish in the river died, and the water became so foul that the Egyptians couldn't drink it. There was blood everywhere throughout the land of Egypt. But again, the magicians of Egypt used their magic, and they too turned water into blood. So Pharaoh's heart remained hard. He refused to listen to Moses and Aaron, just as the Lord had predicted. Pharaoh returned to his palace and put the whole thing out of his mind. How you just forget? I don't think I'm just finna walk this man. I don't know. What kind of little people them this was back here in Exodus, child? Why they ain't got no sense about them? Then all the Egyptians dug along the riverbank to find drinking water, for they couldn't drink the water from the Nile. 7 days passed from the time the Lord struck the Nile. What they drank, child? Daddy, you had turned it back? Y'all did you could have Daddy, you could have just took me out before all the rest of these frogs, gnats, flies, livestock, festering board. Yeah, just go and take me out. Because I don't want no y'all. Who who wants to be a part of this? One. That would have been enough right there. You talking about I look up and all I see is frogs everywhere. I don't even want to think about that. It's gross and it's stressing me out. I'm just saying, oh my gosh, y'all. I'm just saying. A plague of frogs. I don't even know if I want to read about it. We should have homework. I'm talking about all the way. I'm talking about all the way. I don't want no parts of this. I take me on out. Let me go now. Cause y'all. Uh-uh. And then this fin this dad, I just want you to know that this part is about to stress me out. I just want you to know that I don't have a problem with a whole bunch of but oh my gosh, it's just gonna be frogs everywhere, Lord. They're everywhere. They're just gonna be okay. Let me just get through it. Let's just get through it. Okay, then the Lord said to Moses, go back to Pharaoh, announce to him, this is what the Lord says, let my people go so they can worship me. If you refuse to let them go, I will send a plague of frogs across your entire land. The Nile River will swarm with frogs. They will come up out of the river and into your palace, even into your bed. Oh, oh gosh. Oh, that's stressing me out. Oh my gosh. Even into your bedroom and onto your bed. Just take me out. They will enter the houses of your officials and your people. They will even jump into your ovens and your kneading bowls. Frogs will jump on you, your people, and daddy. We'd had now. I mean, we can't fight you. Pharaoh, Mim. Oh my gosh, this is stressing me out. On you, the people them, on everybody. In your bowls, in your bed, in your toilet. Did they have toilets? I don't know. They gonna be in your oven. They gonna be in your food. Everywhere you look is gonna be a frog. And you still just is like, no, I'm not gonna be able to do it. The sustenance, the sustenance. I just don't understand these little people now. Then the Lord said to Moses, tell Aaron, raise the staff in your hand over all the rivers, canals, and ponds of Egypt, and bring up frogs all over the land. So Aaron raised his hand over the waters of Egypt, and frogs came up and covered the whole land. But the magicians, so y'all doubled the frogs? Y'all should have been the ones. Y'all are some El Fulios, little magician people, them spirit them nims. Y'all some El Fulios. Why y'all didn't just make the frogs disappear? Why would y'all double the frogs? Because how much sense that make? Anyway, I'm back. But the magicians were able to do the same thing with their magic. They too caused frogs to come up on the land of Egypt. Y'all foolish. Why y'all didn't just make them disappear? Oh, y'all, so now it's double the frogs. Y'all ain't got no sense about yourselves. Then Pharaoh summoned Moses and Aaron and begged, plead with the Lord to take the frogs away from me and my people. Go tell these magicians that just double down on y'all frog population. Go tell them. Why you ain't over there? Y'all wouldn't think about nothing. Go tell them to take the frogs away since they didn't double down. This ain't gambling. Like you playing blackjack with the frogs. I will let your people go so they can offer sacrifices to the Lord. Moses said, you set the time. Tell me when you want me to pray for you, your officials, and your people. Then you and your houses will be rid of the frogs. They will remain only in the Nile River. Do it tomorrow. No, right now. Right now, today. Let go. Child, look, I'm talking about right now, today. Shut out. Rod Wave, Kevin Gates. All right, Moses replied. It will be as you have said. Then you will know that there is no one like the Lord our God. The frogs will leave you and your houses, your officials, and your people. They will remain only in the Nile River. So Moses and Aaron left Pharaoh's palace, and Moses cried out to the Lord about the frogs he had inflicted on Pharaoh. And the Lord did just what Moses had predicted. The frogs in the houses, the courtyards, and the fields. Oh, now it stank. Now it stank. Nah, it's stank. It's frogs everywhere. Oh my gosh. Just take me on out, Lord. Because I couldn't have been. This couldn't have been me. It just couldn't have. Oh gosh, and it's gonna get. Okay. Listen, we're not there yet. Oh my gosh, I gotta have a moment. Let me explain something. I do well with most animals. I do, but it's one little animal. Red Lord, I had to click the highlighter because the nervous system, it ain't got in disarray. It is in disarray already, y'all. There's one little animal that is just, I don't do well with this little animals. You know why? Because when this, whew, oh my gosh, it's about to stress me out. Oh my gosh. I have a visual. I'm sorry. I'm coming back. Y'all, Dad, I was finna, give me, Daddy, y'all, it's one little animal. I don't do well with this little honey bunny. I don't like him. And the Lord know I don't like him. Y'all, MFing fly. I said it. And I said what I said. And I kept it rated PG today. Y'all, understand the importantness of my words. I don't do well with flies. I don't like flies. You know why I don't like flies? Because I don't like maggots. This would have brought maggots. We finna. I just wanted to give y'all that heads up. I'm sorry, Lord, but you know my heart. Why you ain't get somebody else to read this? And why the part about the flies so long? I ain't even over there yet, but look how long it is. Why it's so long, Lord? You know how I feel about this in my spirituals. Now I fools with some rice, but these little, oh, I just got stressed out in my spirituals. Okay, I'm back. The Egyptians piled them into great heaps, y'all. It was flies, and I know it just was flies everywhere, Lord. The frogs is all over the place. They didn't piled them up. Oh my gosh. And a terrible stench filled the land. But when I know it did. I know it did. Pharaoh saw that relief had come. He became stubborn. Use a dummy. I'm sorry, that was mean, wasn't it? I shouldn't even be like that in my spirituals, right? You right. Y'all is Something wrong with y'all. It got something's wrong with y'all. He refused to listen to Moses and Aaron, just as the Lord. I know that y'all had warned him. I know that they knew. But Daddy, first of all, it stank. It's piles of flies, fried frogs, flies. Now we finna talk about gnats. And I don't like no gnats either. So the Lord said to Moses, tell Aaron, raise your staff and strike the ground. The dust will turn into swarms of gnats. Y'all ever walk through a swarm of gnats? I remember this very distinctly when I was in Texas last year. And there was this little pond, this little lake I used to walk around. What's the name of that lake? I don't know, child. I lived there for 2 months. Lived by that lake. What's the name of it? Child, I don't remember. Let me tell you something. Every time I used to go walk around that said little lake, it used to be these swarms, and y'all know it's like 115 degrees in Texas in the summertime, and I be sweating, and you walk, and then it just be like these big clouds of gnats, and they follow you. Y'all have never been there? Never, no, just me. Anyway, I can't remember the name of that little lake, but that was the first time I had experienced that. And then when I got to Austin, one day I was sitting, and I felt so bad, but one day I was sitting there, and this man was laying on the bench, and I think he was homeless, child, and he was asleep. And y'all, I'm sitting in the car looking at him, right? Y'all, he had a whole, oh my gosh, he had a whole swarm of like little gnats, y'all, and they was just all around him. Oh, I was so stressed out for that man. I really was. I don't do these flying critters. I don't do these at all. Okay, here we go. The dust will turn into swarms of gnats throughout the land of Egypt. So Moses and Aaron did just as the Lord had commanded. When Aaron raised his hand and struck the ground with his staff, gnats infested the entire land, covering the Egyptian, the, covering the Egyptians and their animals. All the dust in the land of Egypt. Yeah, ain't Egypt in the desert? Oh my gosh. All the dust in the land of Egypt turned into gnats. When Pharaoh's magicians tried to do the same thing with their secret arts, which y'all foolish, y'all so foolish. With their secret arts, but this time they failed, and the gnats covered everyone, people and animals alike. This is the finger of God. Oh, you think so? This is the finger of God, the magicians exclaimed to Pharaoh. But Pharaoh's heart remained hard. He wouldn't listen to them, just as the Lord predicted. This is a fool. If I ain't never seen one, this is a fool. Okay, y'all. Don't listen. I'm finna tell y'all right now. Child, we might have to read through these plagues and because this is too much. We need to cover all the plagues at the animals in one day. Because ain't nobody finna keep reading about this foolishness. I'm be thinking about this when I go to sleep. A plague of flies. Speed reading. Y'all ready? I would have converted from Egyptian to Hebrew. I'm talking about right now today. Because this is just, I just can't even. Then the Lord said to Moses, oh, wait, speed reading. Here we go. Then the Lord said to Moses, get up early in the morning and stand in Pharaoh's way as he goes down to the river. Say to him, this is what the Lord says, let my people go so they can worship me. If you refuse, then I will send swarms of flies on you, your officials and your people and all their houses. The Egyptian homes will be filled with flies and the ground will be covered with them. But this time I will spare the region of Goshen where my people live. So see, they wasn't even spared until now, child. Look. And the ground will be covered with them. But this time I will spare the regions of Goshen where my people live. No flies will be found there. Then you will know that I am the Lord and that I am present even in the heart of your land. I will make a clear distinction between my people and your people. This miraculous sign will happen tomorrow. I just cannot. And the Lord did just as he had said, a thick, oh Lord, I started itching. Wait a minute. I started itching, y'all. What was that? Oh, this is too much. This is too much. Child, I feel like someone's crawling. See, I told y'all we gonna get through this today. I ain't lying. Y'all have to work with this because we got to get through these swarms and stuff, these antimals to dizzle today. And the Lord did just as he had said. A thick swarm of flies filled Pharaoh's palace and the houses of his officials. The whole land of Egypt was thrown into chaos by the flies. Pharaoh called for Moses and Aaron. All right, go ahead and offer sacrifices to your God, he said, but do it here in this land. But Moses replied, that wouldn't be right. The Egyptians detest the sacrifices that we offer to the Lord our God. Look, if we offer our sacrifices here where the Egyptians can see us, they will stone us. We must take a 3-day trip into the wilderness to offer sacrifices to the Lord our God, just as he has commanded us. All right, go on ahead, Pharaoh replied. I will let you go into the wilderness to offer sacrifices to the Lord your God, but don't go too far away. Now hurry and pray for me. Moses answered, as soon as I leave you, I will pray to the Lord, and tomorrow, that's a whole night. Talking about 24 hours of flies will disappear from you and your officials and all your people. But I'm warning you, Pharaoh, don't lie to us again. Oh my goodness. He tried to tell them, don't lie to us again and refuse to let the people go to sacrifice to the Lord. You was hard headed. So Moses left Pharaoh's palace and pleaded with the Lord to remove all the flies. And the Lord did as Moses asked and caused the swarms of flies to disappear from Pharaoh, his officials, and his people. Not a single fly remained. But Pharaoh again became stubborn and refused to let the people go. Yeah, we gonna keep going because I'm not coming back to this tomorrow. A plague of livestock. Exodus chapter 9. Go back to Pharaoh, the Lord commanded Moses. Tell him, this is what the Lord, the God of the Hebrews, says. Let my people go so they can worship me. If you continue to hold them and refuse to let them go, the hand of the Lord will strike all your livestock, your horses, donkeys, camels, cattle, sheep, and goats, with a deadly plague. But the Lord will again make a distinction between the livestock of the Israelites and that of the Egyptians. Not a single one of Israel's animals will die. The Lord had already set the time for the plague to begin. He has declared that he will strike the land tomorrow. And the Lord did just as he had said. The next morning, all the livestock of the Egyptians died, but the Israelites didn't lose a single animal. Pharaoh sent his officials to investigate, and they discovered that the Israelites had not lost a single animal. But even so, Pharaoh's heart remained stubborn, and he still refused to let the people go. Here we go. A plague of festering boils. My God. Then the Lord said to Moses and Aaron, take handfuls of soot from a black kiln. How many more we got? Oh, Lord. Okay. And have Moses toss it into the air while Pharaoh watches. The ashes will spread like fine dust over the whole land of Egypt, causing festering boils to break out on people and animals throughout the land. So they took the soot from a black kiln and went and stood before Pharaoh. As Pharaoh watched, Moses threw the soot into the air, and boils broke out on the people. Now you talking about my body affected? Y'all is foolish. Even the magicians were unable to stand before Moses because the boils had broken out on them and all the Egyptians. But the Lord hardened Pharaoh's heart, and just as the Lord, it shouldn't have been no Egyptians left, shouldn't it? And just as the Lord had predicted to Moses, Pharaoh refused to listen. A plague of hail. Then the Lord said to Moses, get up early in the morning and stand before Pharaoh. Tell him, this is what the Lord, the God of the Hebrews, says. Let my people go so they can worship me. If you don't, I will send more plagues on you. You ain't had enough. Like, you ain't had enough yet. How you is y'all picked the wrong Pharaoh. Cause surely if y'all had to put some, Daddy, I know you hardened his heart, but they had picked the wrong person. Get somebody else in position of leadership. Y'all should have had a democracy. Somebody should have said something, because now everybody's suffering. Ain't nobody got time for this. I will send more plagues on you and your officials and your people. Then you will know that there is no one like me in all the earth. By now, I could have lifted my hand and struck you and your people with a plague to wipe you off the face of the earth. I see. I'm trying it. This, you. I'm trying to be nice. Go ahead and let the people them go, but I have spared you for a purpose, to show you my power and to spread my fame throughout the earth. But you still lord it over my people and refuse to let them go. So tomorrow, at this time, I will send a hailstorm more devastating than any in all the history of Egypt. Quick, order your livestock and servants to come in from the field to find shelter. Any person or animal left outside will die when the hail falls. What I'm talking about, he had to get real gangster in him spirituals. Some of Pharaoh's officials were afraid because of what the Lord has said. Now, oh, now y'all scared. Now you scared. They quickly brought their servants and livestock in from the fields, but those who paid no attention to the word of the Lord left theirs out in the open. Okay, with your smart. Okay, child, I'm finna go back and we gonna read that in a second. Okay. We finna get through these plagues. I'm not coming back to this. We'll be on 11 tomorrow. Man, we'll do 11 tomorrow because that's importante. Then the Lord said to Moses, lift your hand towards the sky so hail may fall on the people, the livestock, and all the plants throughout the land of Egypt. So Moses lifted his staff towards the sky, and the Lord sent thunder and hail and lightning flashes towards the earth. The Lord sent a tremendous hailstorm against all the land of Egypt. Never in the history of Egypt, never in the history of Egyptdom had there been a storm like that with such devastating hail and continuous lightning. It left all the Egyptians in ruins. Y'all sick, y'all got boils, y'all got flies, y'all got frogs, y'all got gnats, and y'all now you ain't got no food. Y'all, the river then turned to blood. I was finna say I finna cuss him out. But it was gonna be it wasn't gonna be no cuss words. You is foolish. This is the definition of an El Fulio, okay? An El Fulio. The heck, why people want to keep playing with God? I'm telling y'all, people better stop playing with the Lord. The hail struck down everything in the open field, people, animals, and plants alike. Even the trees were destroyed. The only place without hail was the region of Goshen, where the people of Israel lived. Then Pharaoh quickly summoned Moses and Aaron. This time I have sinned. He confessed, the Lord is the righteous one, and my people and I are wrong. Please beg the Lord to end this terrifying thunder and hail. We've had enough. I will let you go. You don't need to stay any longer. Oh, you finna put them out now, ain't it? All right, Moses replied, as soon as I leave the city, I will lift my hands and pray to the Lord. Then the thunder and hail will stop. And you will know that the earth belongs to the Lord. But I know that you and your officials still do not fear the Lord God. All the flax and barley were ruined by the hail because the barley had formed heads and the flax was budding. But the wheat and the emmer wheat were spared. That's so funny. We got a harvest card on one of the messages today. It was a piece of wheat. Huh. That's interesting. Okay. Because they had not yet sprouted from the ground. So Moses left Pharaoh's court and went out of the city. When he lifted his hands to the Lord, the thunder and hail stopped and the downpour ceased. But when Pharaoh saw that the rain had used up and thunder had stopped, he and his officials sinned again, and Pharaoh became stubborn. Because his heart was hard, Pharaoh refused to let the people leave, just as the Lord had predicted through Moses. We almost done, y'all. We finna, and then we gonna read these little boxes, baby. This is a El Fulio if I'd have never seen one. My goodness, a plague of locusts. Yes, child, all the Egyptians' names should have been gone on to glory. Y'all ain't got no food, no water, no shelter, no animals, no nothing. Y'all ain't got and y'all got balls everywhere. And them about infected. The flies that laid maggots on the, you know what? Just take me on out. Yeah, just bring me on home, daddy. Bring me on home. And them little people, them, it wasn't even their fault. This was this El Fulio of a Pharaoh. My goodness, my goodness. Okay. Then the Lord said to Moses, return to Pharaoh and make your demands again. I have made him and his officials stubborn so I can display my. I know, daddy, but I'm just saying, this a lie. I can display my miraculous signs among them. I've also done it so you can tell your children and grandchildren about how I made a mockery of the Egyptians and about the signs I displayed among them. And so you will know that I am the Lord. Don't y'all, ain't that how daddy be doing right now? He'll do some stuff to let people know, like, can you just stop playing with the Lord? Don't play with him. Don't play with him. Telling y'all, I feel like he in that season of life. He seemed like he right there. That's how I feel like that's what be happening when we be having all these natural disasters and stuff. All this crazy stuff that be happening. That be God getting mad. He start making volcanoes blow up, earthquakes and hurricanes and stuff. He be mad. He be shaking the earth. That's what he do. He shake the earth when he get mad and different stuff happen. It's combustible. So Moses and Aaron went to Pharaoh and said, this is what the Lord, the God said, the Lord is what the Lord, the God of the Hebrews says. How long will you refuse to submit to me? Let my people go so they can worship me. If you refuse, watch out. For tomorrow I will bring a swarm of locusts on your country. They will cover the land so that you won't be able to see the ground. Take me on out. They will devour what little is left. Look, we done already told y'all, you ain't even got nothing left, dog. You still, oh my God, you ain't even got nothing left, my G. It ain't nothing left. But what little left, the Lord finna come take that out too. Like, y'all, I ain't never seen nothing like it. And you talking about people don't fear the Lord. They will devour what little is left of your crops after the hailstorm, including all the trees growing in the fields. They will overrun your palaces and the homes of your officials and all the houses in Egypt. Never in the history of Egyptdom have your ancestors seen a plague like this one. And with that, Moses turned and left. Look, he didn't even give him a chance to respond, did he? He just said, I said what I said. You understand? This was coming. You've been warned. That's the type of time you was on, Moses. You've been warned. You've been warned. Pharaoh's officials now came to Pharaoh and appealed to him. They said, wait a minute. They said, Pharaoh's officials now came to Pharaoh and appealed to him. How long will you let this man hold us hostage? Let y'all, they was cussing, wasn't it? How long will you let this man hold us hostage? Let the men go. Let them go to worship the Lord their God. Don't you realize that Egypt lies in ruins? They said enough is enough. OMG. Child, they said, hey, we not we not trying to go out with you. Okay. you you making all these executive decisions. Told you democracy. They said, no, excuse me, sir. We need a vote. We need a vote. We not trying you trying to take everybody out. Oh my gosh, that is too funny. So Moses and Aaron were brought back to Pharaoh. All right, he told them, go and worship the Lord your God. But who exactly will be going with you? None of your business. None of your business. No, don't worry about who going with us. You worry about how y'all gonna recover the land of Egypt because you was being foolish. Okay. Moses replied, we will go, we will all go, young and old, our sons and daughters, and our flocks and our herds. You must all join together, or we must all join together in celebrating a festival to the Lord. Pharaoh retorted, the Lord will certainly need to be with you if I if I let you take your little ones. I can see through your evil plan. Never. Oh, he saw through the foolishness. Okay, only the men may go and worship the Lord, since that is what you requested. And Pharaoh threw them out. Now threw them out. Now you got an attitude. Okay. Okay. I get it. I understand, Daddy. I get all back. I understand why you had to do what you had to do. Because Pharaoh, then the Lord said to Moses, raise your hand over the land of Egypt to bring on the locusts. Let them cover and devour every plant that survives. I'm talking about take it all out. Everything. Every plant that survived the hailstorm. So Moses raised his staff over Egypt, and the Lord caused an east wind to blow over the land all that day and through the night. When morning arrived, the east wind had brought the locusts, and the locusts swarmed over the whole land of Egypt, settling in dense swarms from one end of the country to the other. It was the worst locust plague in Egyptian history, and there has never been another one like it. For the locusts covered the whole country and darkened the land. They devoured every plant in the fields and all the fruit on the trees. How y'all even had some left that has survived the hailstorm? Not a single leaf was left on the trees and plants throughout the land of Egypt. Pharaoh quickly summoned Moses and Aaron. I have sinned against the Lord your God. Just shut up. And against you, he confessed. I just don't even open your mouth no more. Because you's just foolish. Forgive my sin just this once and plead with the Lord your God to take away this death from me. So Moses left Pharaoh's court and pleaded with the Lord. The Lord responded by shifting the wind, and the strong wind blew west wind. The strong west wind blew the locusts into the Red Sea. Not a single locust remained in all the land of Egypt. But the Lord hardened Pharaoh's heart again, so he refused to let the people go. A plague of darkness. Then the Lord said to Moses, lift your hand toward heaven, and the land of Egypt will be covered with a darkness so thick you can feel it. I don't want to be in that type of darkness. I don't like, You talking about I can feel the darkness? You know how you can feel darkness in people and you can see it on people. See what I'm talking about? So Moses lifted his hand to the sky, and a deep darkness covered the entire land of Egypt for 3 days. During all that time, the people could not see each other, and no one, the absence of light. Lord, just take me home. Just take me home. Just take me home. Because who has time for this? They couldn't see during all that time. The people could not see each other, and no one moved. Y'all, wait a minute. You heard the message, but there was light as usual where the people come on light where the people of Israel lived. Finally, I can't make this up, man. Finally, Pharaoh called for Moses. Go and worship the Lord, he said, but leave your flocks and herds here. You may even take your little ones with you. No, Moses said, you must provide us with animals for sacrifices and burnt offerings to the Lord our God. All our livestock must go with us too, not a hoof. Not a hoof. Wait a minute. Hold on, RNG. Oh my gosh. You said a hoof. He said not a hoof. A hoof spearing them ancestor Moses and them. This fool said not a hoof. Sorry, y'all. No hoof left behind. Oh, gee. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. I had a moment. This fool said no hoof left behind. Oh gosh, why am I like this? Okay. This why I don't never be getting through reading the word, child, because I be done got stuck. Not a hoof can be left behind. I'm just saying. He meant that himself. I'm sorry, Dad. Okay, I'm back. Oh Lord. No. Oh Jesus. Okay, I'm back. I had a moment. I'm sorry, y'all. This fool's in. Oh my gosh. Not a hoof. Not one. I done got my spirituals in order. Okay, I'm back. We must choose our sacrifices for the Lord, our God, from among these animals, and we won't know how we are to worship the Lord until we get there. But the Lord hardened Pharaoh's heart once more, and he would not let them go. Oh, I want to cuss so bad. I ain't lying. If it's ever been a time where it was, you so fool. Somebody need, why the official people knew? Why they didn't take him out? Y'all should have banded together and been like, say, dog. Excuse me, Spirit them, Pharaoh people them. Why y'all didn't just get together? He was one person, dog. Y'all could have overpowered him. Y'all didn't get together and say, hey, what's that called? A mutiny? I don't know, something with not treason. I don't know what it's called. What it called when you go against the person that's in the position of power? Oh my gosh, I cannot get look. But he hardened Pharaoh's heart once more, and he would not let them go. Get out of here, Pharaoh shouted to Moses. Now you raising your voice? Okay, with your real smart with your real smarts, yes. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm warning you, never come back again. It ain't nothing to come back to. Don't worry, we'll never be back. You ain't got to worry. Guess what? With your real smart, you ain't gonna be back either. Watch what I tell you. You ain't gonna be back. The day you see my face, you will die. What? Oh, okay. Very well. Very well. Moses replied, I will never see your face again. The end. Daddy, daddy, I know. I know you did it. I know you hardened his heart. But ain't that just like some folks? You know, sometimes people just don't learn they lesson. Sometimes they just don't. I'm talking about you gonna learn today. Look, Moses said, very well. Very well, look, well, y'all ain't got no light. We can't see your face anyway. Y'all ain't got no lights, no water, no gas, no food. Y'all got balls everywhere. Baby, oh my gosh, this has just been too much. Whew, baby, honey one. This just done took me out. It done took me out. Yeah, y'all is some food, y'all is some El Fulios for letting him sit up there and keep taking y'all through that. Y'all should have banded together and said we need another. Someone should have left Pharaoh outside after the flies showed up. Child, I'm talking about too much. This was too much going on. We had to go ahead and get through them little chapters because baby, listen, ain't nobody got time for this. Ain't nobody got time. You done gotta, man, we infested. We infested. Everybody stank. The food stank. The animals stank. The people stank. The water stank. Ain't no food. And y'all still listening to this old fool? Child. This word, it's not a cuss word. It's in the, y'all still listening to this old fool ass fool? I said what I said. Now you was gonna, daddy, you had to give me that one because that ain't nothing else that could even describe him. That was foolishness. I done got mad and I ain't even no Egyptian. I'm over there with the Hebrew people near him in Goshen. But I'm talking about who y'all is foolish. Okay, I'm back. And child, I listen. I done got mad for the little Israelite people near. I mean, I'm talking about for the Egyptian people near. I done got mad on y'all's behalf. And I'm not no Egyptian. Child, let me put my lip gloss on. Anyway, that was today's rendition of Bible Clarity. If you knew, welcome. I should have said it at the beginning. Don't come over here with no religiosity. I don't want to hear it.
I know that God had everything under control. I know he told us multiple times that he did it so he could flex on them. He flexed. Now watch me flex, flex, flex. Padre God, flex, flex. I'm in that thing. He did that, and that's cool, and I understand. But Daddy, I just ain't never seen this. I ain't never seen such. He's just foolish. He's foolish, and he's getting on my nervous system. And if you knew, welcome. Yeah, I'm sorry. Thank you, Daddy. Thank you for forgiveness. Thank you for forgiveness, because I had to get that one off my chest. I couldn't even hold it not another further. Thank you, Lord. Love you. I was mad for the little Egyptian people now, because y'all didn't even know that he was the reason that all that was going on for y'all, and y'all had to suffer. Ain't that just like some people? You got to suffer because you got poor leadership. Anyway, the little people, worker people out there, other little people, them, everybody got to suffer because the leadership is an idiot. I wonder where else that happens at. Does that still happen in real life? Oh my gosh! Wait, I gotta take a screenshot. I had to take a screenshot. Thank you, honey, Wonnie. You know why? Oh my gosh! That's my first super chat. Thank you, honey, y'all know I be still acting. OMG. Yes, I totally agree. That's what we have right now. Thank you, honey, one in the OMG. Y'all, I be so excited. Anyway, I'm back. Thank you, honey, one in this sis. Um, yes, right now, today. Okay, all these little people them be in charge, and all the other little people them got to suffer. Cause for why? I seen some the other day. You feel how you want to feel, but I seen some the other day said Michelle Obama was said she would be a better candidate. We don't talk politics because I don't watch it. I don't know anything about it. I don't even know who's the president. Y'all, I'm in a bubble. I'm in a bubble. I'm in a bubble. Y'all know who's the vice president? Okay, who's the vice? I voted for him. Oh, it's the woman. Kamala. Yeah. Okay, well, look, I don't participate in none of that, but I'm just saying, I just want everybody to be free. I just wanted to be free. Okay, very good, cause baby, I don't know. I don't keep up, child. I think if I'm not mistaken, I don't keep up. But this is very random, and we don't do politics. But when we talk about just foolish things and how you know that like it got to be in the end of days. Did I see that Donald Trump is running for president again? Sir, ain't you on trial for the last time? Don't answer. Never mind. I just thought I seen. I don't. I'm not sure, and I'm just saying. Ain't you still on trial for the last time you was in the? Anyway, that's as much. I thought I was tripping. I thought I was tripping, y'all. When I say that I don't watch TV, I don't watch. I don't keep it. I do not, y'all. I be over here in a bubble. But I was like, wait, what? He running for president? Ain't you still in trouble? I don't fool with none of that stuff. Yeah, I don't be bothered with that. I just did too impressed that I never knew how to do. Oh, well, thank you, honey one. Y'all know I just got monetized like 3 days ago. I just got capable of receiving. So it just showed up like 3 days ago. It hadn't been there. So thank you, dearest one. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I don't know a whole lot about it. But thank you, honey one. If plague starts showing up this year, no, child, I feel like they already showing up in various ways. What was one of them? COVID. I'm just saying they may not be as close together. I know that was man-made, but it affected the entire world. How something affect the whole world if God's hand ain't on it? I feel like it was a warning. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But just saying, that's just my thoughts on it. How some affect the whole world. The whole world, and it's still affecting. I don't know. People be doing too much. Just God gave somebody the wisdom to do it, to create it, and to spread it into every. It's just craziness. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. All those hurricanes that happened after Katrina, I'm telling y'all, I feel like all the stuff that's happening now. Like I'm telling y'all, I feel like when we have these natural disasters, it was just a what's it called that blew up the other day a couple months ago was the somewhere over there in Hawaii.
Be doing too much, child, and then God get mad and he said he wasn't gonna kill us, but that don't mean he can't shake the earth. And he be shaking the child. God be up there like, I can't believe these El Fulios down
This. That's what he be saying, child. Cause people be doing foolish stuff. That's why I just got to get right. That's why you got to get right. Just get right in the spirituals. Just get right in the spirituals. I don't have time for this. These plagues start showing up. I'm going to find Atlantis. I'm going to live under the water. So I don't even want to. No, I don't know. I'm gonna go live with the dolphins. I don't know. Daddy, just take me. Just bring me home. Just bring me home till you remake the earth. Until you do it again. I'm telling. He said he wasn't going to do it by water. This is true. He said he wasn't gonna send a flood again. He didn't say he wasn't gonna take it. He didn't say he wasn't gonna take it out. Period. He shows that that is the truth. I'm just saying, child. I don't know what these little people didn't be thinking about. Look, just take me. Just take me. Look, I be in fellowship with the Lord, and then the Lord took him. Take me up there with them, with Enoch them. I'm just saying. Spirit them, I mean, well, not really. Archangels, all seven of y'all, come get me. I don't want to. I'm just saying, I don't want to do it. I don't want to be here no more. Send me to New Earth, cause it's a new Earth. It's another one somewhere. Send me over there. Send me to New Earth. Somebody who the man that be sending the stuff into space. Who sending the little rocket people? Look, the horn star. Send me. Take. I want to get on one of them. Send me to New Earth, cause it's a new Earth somewhere, and they think they gonna leave us here when they go. I don't even know if I'm still gonna be alive. But when I come back, don't send me down here to the ghetto. It might not be. We. I'm not coming back here. We already talked about that. I meant that. I'm not coming back to this Earth. Send me to New Earth. I'm gonna be like the little avatar people them. I'm gonna be like 17 feet tall. We gonna live and ride on the little sea animals. Y'all think that stuff fake if y'all want to. Somebody from that planet then came to this planet and then told somebody that's how they made their movies. Look, there it go. The volcano in Iceland. I knew it was one that blew up some not long ago, child. I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna be somebody. Y'all think this stuff be fake if y'all want to. Somebody from the future, from a whole nother dimension, then came and said, look, this was gonna happen. And then that's why they be making them movies. And people be thinking it ain't real. Look at the Matrix. They be telling us stuff. So they be telling us. Send me to New Earth. Send me to the blue planet, the other one where them little people them live, cause it's somewhere, it's out there, and somebody know how to get there. They just ain't sharing it with everybody. I'm just saying. Let my star see body go to what? Child, listen, ain't nobody got time. I do not want to be on. Just don't send me back here, because I don't want to be with the little human people near no more. Make me something else. Wait a minute. Hold on. Before hold on, Daddy. I take that back, because you might make me like a you might make me like a snail or a fly. Don't do that. Or a tree. Some you not. I don't want to do that. Make me an intelligent life form, but not just don't bring me on this earthis. Send me to another to the new earthis, not this not this earthis. Send me somewhere else. I don't want to come here. Anyway, that's it, y'all. That's all for Genesis chapter. I don't even know what we do today. 7, 8, 9, and 10. My bad, y'all. I know we did 4 chapters today, but wasn't nobody coming back to these plagues. This next part, of course, is importantness, because it starts to speak of Passover and all that good stuff. But So we gonna say that for tomorrow. So we had to get them plagues out the way, baby, because there wasn't no way Touche was coming back. We'll come back to these plagues. I was not gonna do it. That's it, y'all. Thank y'all so much. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Go have a great and fantastic and amazing day in purpose and on purpose. Hydrate your soul and things, drink your water, say your gratitude. I will see y'all tomorrow, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for Bible Clarity. Chapter, I think we on 11 now. Lord, we done skipped all the way to 11. My bad, but it is what it is. It is what a TI is, because I wasn't coming back to them plagues. Anyway, I love y'all in real life. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye, y'all.